Hello everyone! Welcome back to the stream. And welcome back to Doom. We have just entered hell, okay? So this game has finally lived up to every expectation. And Super Week and Swamfo, hello to you both. Thank you so much for tuning in, and I hope you're having a wonderful, amazing, and even a hellish Tuesday. And I hope that you're ready to see some demons being slain. Here before the notification, Swamfo, does that mean that you are the biggest fan? If so, I appreciate it a ton. Now, we have just entered hell. And we have realized, at least I have realized, that holy crap, this place is difficult. Like, this place is out to kill us. Which is, of course, exactly what you want to experience at hell, right? It would be a shame if we entered this place and all we saw was unicorn fairies and all you know, just nice things. Just, well, nothing bad. Nothing that you would expect at the very least. Or maybe that would be good. Who knows? Let's make sure to get some upgrades before we start playing properly. What are you up to today? Does anyone have an anecdote, perhaps, you want to share regarding what you have done today? Getting a direct hit with explosive shock will spawn cluster bombs that will deal additional damage. This sounds really good, but I need... Alright, so in order to get the last upgrade for a specific weapon, you need to do a challenge. So I need to get 20 direct hit on imps. I assume this is with the explosive shot. That shouldn't be too hard, and at least it's free. Other than that, I can't really get any upgrades. Let's get faster reload, perhaps, on the super shotty. Yeah, there we go. That's I don't use the super shotty that much, I've noticed, but it is good. I know that it is good. Like, the few times I do use it, it does tend to perform well. I just hate the fact that this weapon shares the ammo type with the normal shotgun, right? And I think I much prefer the explosive shots compared to just, like, the run-of-the-mill, most normal super shotty, or, you know, I guess, shotgun weapon ever. One of the streamers I often watch just a face reel, and third of his viewers started making fan art and AI pictures of him being fat and making him look like Epstein and femboys. Swamfo, maybe just maybe there was a reason why your streamer buddy, or the one you were watching, didn't reveal his face. Or maybe that, or he has a very, like, peculiar community that does stuff like this. Switch weapons faster, that's pretty good. Okay, what else can we get? When a power-up wears off, a damaging blast wave is released. That's very dependent on if there is a power-up in the vicinity. You know, let's get faster switch rate. It's definitely the second one, because it's not even fat. Got it. Maybe it's a good thing to do something. Well, the good thing is to get a good community to watch you play, alright? Because then you don't have to, like, worry about, you know, any face reveals. Assuming you do want to do a face reveal. I completely understand if you know, you want to retain some degree of anonymity, given that you are on the internet. But aside from that, maybe it's even better to just stream with your face revealed from the very beginning, right? Because then you don't have to worry about a big surprise coming up later. And I wouldn't be surprised if there is some measure of, like, stress or anxiety, like, building up until that face reveal, if that makes sense. Because you don't really know how people are gonna react, right? Then you become like Leland. Yes, exactly. I am... Swamfo, you're looking at the final evolution of a Twitch streamer. You become an unk, you play Doom, and you look like me. Or something like that, I don't know. Alright, so we have been... Oh, give me 1 second. I have... there we go. I just changed the volume on my end. It was a bit loud. We have been here before. Oh, this guy is actually fighting the normal zombies. That's kind of odd. I'm not sure if this is a good thing or a bad thing. I'm gonna just take, dude, I'm gonna take the iframes I can get, now that we're here. But, oh yeah, I was about to say, we have been here before, but we died, okay? So now we're just retracing our steps, essentially. Okay, quad damage, this should make, yeah, short work of the big guy. We are, of course, running out of ammo, which is often the case, I've noticed, playing this game. Stress Test, hello and welcome, welcome! How are you on this glorious Tuesday, Stress Test? Do you have any anecdotes, any fun facts you want to share with us on this glorious day? Assuming you had an eventful day, which is, of course, completely acceptable if you haven't. Dude, these, like, wizards are really annoying with the teleportation stuff. It kind of makes me jealous as well, because I want the ability to teleport, you know? Okay, another big guy. That's fine. And as I said, like, these are like some of, if not the final, like, common enemies in Doom Classic. The Barons, I think they're called. I'm tired as always. My eventful day was filled with being home alone with Ellie doing nothing. I mean, if you're tired, Stress Test, I feel like that is the kind of day you want, right? A day where you can just relax. I mean, okay, you're a parent, you know? As a parent, you don't really have the ability to just completely relax, you know? At least not to the same degree as I don't know, me, maybe. Because I don't have a living being in my house except for my plant that I am struggling and actively trying to keep alive, you know? Okay, so now we are again, we are running very low on ammo on there too, these bad boys. Shit, and I can't even use the ghost rifle. Okay. Dude, the music is good. But that's nothing new, that the music is good in this game. I wonder if I can oh, I'm dead. Dude, you know, the dude is big but sneaky. See, Lilith is robot. I am a robot that turns video games into increasing my death counter number, okay? That is my function. That is my programming in this society. He's not living alone, and he's not trying to keep himself very actively alive. Being alive, or trying to keep yourself actively alive is overrated. You know, you get to sleep a lot more, you know, a lot longer when you're dead. This Tyrant is annoying. I almost fell asleep on the sofa while watching anime on my phone, and Ellie is sitting on me. You know, Stress Test, I can find worse ways to fall asleep, you know? Having a little creature that you love and that loves you, and just cozying up, watching maybe your favorite anime, I'm not sure, and then just falling asleep. There are worse fates out there. There are worse fates. Oh, here we go. Yeah, that was bad. Lilith is plant papa. That is true. That is what I am. All right, dude. The first attempt went a lot better. I hope Gitan is okay. I can prove that she's okay. I mean, okay, she didn't get any water in Finland, or when I was in Finland. So, I mean, she's fine, as you can clearly see. But if you are looking a bit more closely, like on her tips, I'm not sure if it's shown clearly, but her tips are like becoming brown. And I'm doing what I can to keep her alive, and she is still alive, as you can clearly see. I don't want any rumors to spread that Gitan is not doing good, okay? But she has been doing better. that is at least one thing I can admit to. I didn't even know Gitan was a girl's name. It's a very Swedish name. That is true. So like you wouldn't know just by hearing it if it's like masculine or feminine. I feel like it's sort of like a nickname. Like a nickname a boomer would give to a woman, I feel like. And not like not in you know, in a bullying type of way. You just, you know, here's the old pal, here's the old Gittan. Or maybe like a name for a horse. Like, I don't know. Maybe Stress Test can help me out here. Like, what kind of name is Gittan really? When you really start thinking about it. By the way, how do you guys feel about houseplants? Or just plants in general? Are you the kind of people who, you know, insists on you know, filling your homes with all manner of plants? Or are you, you know, maybe you're thinking like, I'm trying my best to keep myself alive. Like, I don't have time to take care of a plant. Like, where do you fall on that spectrum? Where did the mage go? Maybe we killed him. I hope we did. Because I know the 2 big guys are gonna spawn very, very soon. 2 barons. I do have 4 charges of my chainsaw. I'm not sure how many you need to kill a baron. Okay, it's not dead. There we go. Birgitta equals Gitta. Yeah, there you go. And for those of you who don't know, Birgitta is like an older Swedish name for women. I mean, it is used to this day as well, but it's mostly associated with you know, the older generation. You know, maybe walking in a straight line isn't the play here. These fireballs really hurt. And this is what I'm saying, right? Ever since we got to hell, I've been fighting for my life in order to make any kind of progress in this game. It is tough. It is really tough. But I mean, I am playing on nightmare difficulty, and that is a choice I made myself. I have way too many plants that I don't really have time for anymore. Neglect? Is that what I'm hearing? You're like, dude, I hope Gittan is okay, and then I hear that you are neglecting your own plants. I can't believe this, Stress Test. Oh. I only had a cat plus 2 bonus cats. That's enough to take care of. That, you know, that I can understand, absolutely. Especially with the bonus cat part. And you're also taking care of your roommates, right? And if you don't have a roommate, you're making sure that you get another roommate. Crap, I probably should not have done that. Yeah, I'm gonna save the quad damage until we see... Yeah, here we go. I was about to say until we see the maid. Oh, there we go. Holy. The damage is quite a lot. Your attire is very apt for the following compliment. Okay, let's hear it, Chocolate. You've grown a lot in the recent years. Back then, I said you were brave for wearing a tank top. I wish a clip existed, but your jaw dropped to the floor. It does exist, Sir Chocolate, at least in a sense. Because every single stream of mine is being archived on YouTube. Well, except for the 12 first streams, because they are now lost to time, unfortunately. But I appreciate your compliment, okay, Sabakalot? I appreciate a ton. And I feel like during summer times, at least, like wearing a tank top isn't that out of the ordinary, right? We're still making Norwegian out of you. Danish is quite ambitious. Alright, I feel like we have established a hierarchy here of the Scandinavian nations, and to my dismay, it seems to me that Sweden is on the bottom. Can we kill the big boy without any fuss? Yes, we can. Alright, again, I'm gonna try to save the quad damage until the wizard spawns. should be able to get some armor here as well. Yeah, alright, so this is what I need to do, by the way, to get the final upgrade on my shotgun. So this is probably something I really want to spend time on. Okay, I saw the guy spawning, there we go. So quad damage. Start firing. Oh, where did he go? Where did he go? I didn't mean to fall down, but here we are. And where would Finland be on that hierarchy? I'm curious. Because it is a Scandinavian country, although they do speak in a very different way, of course. But Scandinavian they are still. I was thinking about it today, and I know of no successful Swedish comedian. And there's the IQ thing, of course. I mean, there are a bunch of successful Swedish comedians, but maybe not on like a global stage. Which might be what you are using as like a measure. Oh, come on. Alright, so if I use the power shot, it seems to be able to deal with the lost souls. Yeah, in one shot. There we go. Alright, so I lost all my armor, unfortunately. Let's bring some back. There we go. Okay, there should be 2 of them. So let's see if we can just take care of one of them really quick. No, you need a lot. Okay, you need 5 charges on the chainsaw to kill a Baron. Okay, at least we know. Knowledge gained. Knowledge gained. Very good information to have. That means that next time we get the opportunity to increase our attributes, we should upgrade our ammo. Okay, you're dead. So that we can use the chainsaw like in a clutch scenario, if that makes sense. There should be another big guy somewhere. Yeah, there we go. And hopefully this will be enough to deal with this entire wave. Dude, if an enemy is spawning behind me, I would be very sad. Okay, you're dead. Yeah, checkpoint reached. Perfect, perfect. But before we proceed, let's go around and loot a bit, because I feel like the resources will become crucial here. When is Ultra Kill Prime Soul Stream? Here's the thing, Swamfo. Maybe never. Cause me getting P ranks in Ultra Kill is such a big step up in terms of difficulty. Especially with my kind of play style, which is very much like revolved around, you know, abusing the hell out of the chainsaw. As in the sawed-off shotgun in that game. Okay, I will say this. I will absolutely play the next layer whenever it comes out. Like, without a doubt. Either on stream or off stream. But P ranking levels, that might be a bit too much. At least for me. Okay, there we go. So now we have a lot of resources. Full health, almost full armor. In terms of ammo, it could be better, but we have enough, I hope, at the very least. Okay, we even got some ammo for the gas cannon as well. And I'm using the pistol as much as I possibly can, because, again, this saves ammo. Okay, let's use a power shot on these guys. There we go. Give me Steam account. I P rank for you. But, okay. But if I do that, Swamfo, then I need to live in eternal shame, you know, that I haven't P-ranked any levels. And I would need to be deceptive, right? Be like, oh yeah, of course this was me. Of course I know all the strategies and so on and so forth. I feel like maybe I can't, I don't think I could live with this shame, that's the thing. LA Felon had a breakdown. I'm back. Tell Gittan I love her. You heard that, Gittan? You're being loved. When you say breakdown, I'm assuming you're meaning she was like upset. And not that she broke down and started dancing or something like that. Get punched or kicked. Give me Steam account anyways. I need games and I'm broke. I understand and can relate to the feeling of being broke when you're young. I mean, there's a lot of free games to play at the very least, right? Most of them are multiplayer, but not always. And you know, games being multiplayer is not a bad thing, by the way. It's of course very much dependent on like, you know, the kind of games you're into. You actually dealt quite well with the with the feeling of shame. You know, there is a point of what you're saying, Sawalkalot. As in, I'm doing things that should bring me shame, but I'm taking it in strides. Right? So maybe you know, me having dark secrets is something I could be living with. Who knows? And nail polish. But here's the thing, I don't need to be deceptive about nail polish. I can be proud about my nail polish. I can be like, I am the prettiest boy there ever was. But maybe I should be the same when it comes to ultrakill. I should be like, I am the best cheater there ever was. I have people playing the game for me in order to get me the best ranks. She cried and got mad. It's okay to be mad as long as you're mad, Steven. Oh, Mancubus. That was actually a new type of enemy. It looked like just one of the big guys that we saw earlier. Interesting. Weapon upgrade point gain. Very nice. Where are we supposed to go? This direction. Prettiest boy. Never go to prison. Yeah, I'm not planning to. I'm not planning to, but I'll appreciate your warning nonetheless. Lilith was the first ever ultrakill streamer I watched. Oh, is that true? I'm sure there are a lot of people who, well, either play ultrakill or are currently waiting for the next like couple of installments to the game. Because there are a lot of encore levels yet to be released. And of course, layer 9, which all of us are waiting for. Fireline. Put it in the bio. You know, there is one thing I've been preaching. And that is that self-love and, you know, self-respect and all that is very, very important. So, whenever someone is, you know, looking at one of your flaws, or they think it's a flaw, you know, it's important to own it, right? To change the framing and turn that flaw into something you can be proud of. And Javik, hello to you, thank you so much for tuning in. Javik, I was lurking a bit in your stream earlier today. I think someone started playing Elden Ring. Am I right or am I wrong, Javik? So this is the second one of these we've come across.
He set forth without pity upon the beasts of the 9 circles, unbreakable, incorruptible, unyielding. The Doom Slayer sought to end the dominion of the Dark Realm.
All right, so we're getting some sort of background to our character. And thank you for lurking. Oh, no worries, no worries. I love to like keep up with people that are part of this community that stream themselves, or you know, they do other things, I guess, that you can keep up with. And I very much like Elden Ring and Sekiro as video games. You know, I'm a big Souls-like fan, you know, in general. Happy 7th, yes. I remember you said that I should switch my name to Sebeth before, Swampo. I forgot the reasoning behind it though. Alternate personality. Dude, I already have my streamer persona, Swampo. I feel like if I get yet another personality, I feel like I would be lost in the sauce. Oh, we're getting a lot of ammo. I wonder if this means that we're gonna like fight something difficult. Ah, Codex. Oh wait, Olivia Pierce. Okay, so she's not like lying here dead. All right, that's good. My PC isn't happy that I'm streaming, so it's crashing. Oh, since the past 3 streams. I see. That's a shame. Whenever I played Elden Ring, it was during my great absence from Twitch, so I didn't stream it myself. So I can't really. This is very like hellish. I feel like something is about to go down, but I'm not entirely sure what. But I am aware of certain games I have in my Steam library that absolutely does not want to be streamed or recorded. And you know, they're very troublesome and doesn't really want to cooperate. Okay, you're dead. You know, this is my most powerful gun. I really should ensure. Oh, come on! The timing was off. I lost basically all my armor there because I didn't get the glory kill there. That's on me, I guess. Lilith is the best. In terms of names or just in terms of alternate personalities? Because technically Lilith as as a persona is only the streamer known to Ellie, as in your daughter. No one technically knows who Lilith is except for her. Oh, come on. There we go. Make an alt account named Happy7 for an E for Everyone Games only channel. But technically I don't have a like age limit on my channel either. I mean, sure. Most topics and stuff we are discussing are probably like topics relatable to adults. But I mean, you are here, right, Swamfo, and you are very young. So like there's no restrictions, okay? There's a guy there. Before my Windows got corrupted, so I reinstalled it and it still crashes, but less. I see. No, we have 2 people in the community that are avid. Give me 1 second. Linux enthusiasts. I'm sure they would have something to say about using or not using Windows. Crap! I should have taken the glory kill there. My bad. That's okay. Oh, we got the checkpoint. We got the checkpoint. All good. All good. I saw a random 7-year-old on Roblox stream once. 7-year-old. Okay, are you even allowed to be a broadcaster on Twitch if you're 7? I mean, I guess there might not be like an age limit to be fair. And you can, you know, you can always, of course, you know, lie as a child and say that you're over 18 or whatever. Linux better, exactly. You get to choose. Take it as a compliment or just info. I'll choose to be an optimist stress test. I will take it as a compliment, okay? I don't even know, but I remember Twitch saying it's 13 plus. I see. Well, in that case, somebody might be breaking the rules. Oh. So this is Hayden, right? And is this the coffin that we were laying in before we started the game? What's going on here? And you can see like there are some machinery being set up here. I wonder if this is like a teleportation circle maybe. So in that case, Doom Guy was in hell before he got teleported back to Earth, and now of course we're back to hell again. Oh yeah, this is a teleporter. Yeah, here we go. Alright, that's the mission. This was a very long mission. But we keep going, Okay, wait, what does this mean? Are we going deeper into hell or are we going back to the planet? Hell on Mars. I guess that answers our question. Windows requirement, power, PSU, more RAM, high-end GPU, and so much updates. Meanwhile, Linux, electricity. Optional, exactly. All you need for Linux
the Argent Tower is destroyed.
is sticks and stones.
Closed from this side.
and it will run.
The hell energy flows from a location in their world we call the Well. But you've returned. The only flesh and blood to walk between dimensions. So there may be a way.
I don't know.
Vega is trying to access Olivia's files. If you can get to the nearest terminal, we will provide you with information.
Interesting.
That's all for now.
I'm not sure what to make of that, but it looks cool. You know, Mars being attacked, I guess. Someone say Linux. We talk about Linux and Eno spawns. Yes, we are. Thank you so much for tuning in, Lino. We are trashing Windows at the moment, as in it's sometimes not being very beneficial or helpful even when it comes to well, running in general, but specifically when it comes to like running streams. Please die. I'm not gonna take the glory kill because I'll just fall down. I would have been here sooner if Twitch wasn't a twat. Thanks for the notification, Twitch. Sometimes I feel like that happens. That Twitch just refuses to notify people when someone goes live. I'm not sure why that's the case, because it's not the first time like someone has come in here and been like, "Yo, what the hell? Why are you live? Why hasn't anyone told me?" But I hope you're doing good, Eno, on this hellish Tuesday. Where are we? Oh, here we go. We're supposed to jump here. Alright. And Beetlejuice, hello to you. Welcome, welcome. How are you doing? And how was the end of your stream there, Beetlejuice? I couldn't watch for the entire duration because I guess I'm streaming myself. But I hope it ended well. It seemed to me at the very least that you ended on a win. Linux better for real. It is. Like it is like basically by every, you know, metric except for one, which is like it's sort of better and worse at the same time, which is that you as a user need to specify a lot more about what you want from your operating system. But a Linux user would of course say that this is a positive. And it is a positive depending on the framing. I think Android and Steam is OS based on Linux too. I've been better. It's been a few days, a few hellish days. I assume. I empathize, and I hope things will be looking better for you. You know, I truly do. And you're right. Like it's been a couple of those days. Very often when I ask the question, are like, how you doing? Like the answer is more often than not like negative. I'm slated better today. It's okay. Ended on a win indeed. Oh, that's good. Beetlejuice, are you feeling down physically, mentally, or maybe both? I think I like you, especially Beetle one. I mean, if you have watched one of our streams, you would like Beetlejuice even more. I can assure you this, Javik. Romani Conti Bet. I don't know what that means. Well, I know what Betelgeuse is, as in the star, and I probably pronounce it as a very Swedish way. I thought you were a guy. My bad. You know, as long as you're not saying anything bad or whatever, you know, it's nothing bad with assuming gender, of course. Because we are online at the moment, right? It's very hard to know someone's gender, if not the name, you know, it's very masculine or feminine, I suppose.
You can use it to find the answers you seek. It bears your mark.
Olivia's personal laboratory is not part of the registered facilities database. Alpha level clearance will be required to locate it. Granted.
You can access her Lazarus facility from the north sector of the Advanced Research Complex, about 80 kilometers away.
I'm a bit confused. Well, maybe not confused, but suspicious about Hayden.
To take you there, but you'll need a UAC corporate facilities clearance card to activate
All right,
it.
we know that we need colors.
Station nearby.
Rejected instantly from being a woman. Oh, you're a girl. Oh, never mind. Fuck, dude! Yeah, it's not easy being one of the ladies in this day and age. I thought it made you uncomfortable. It's from ReZero. What is ReZero? I don't need this, by the way. Wait. I prefer quality. Oh, equality. Oh, there we go. ReZero is an anime. Okay, okay, both of you were very quick with the answer there. I don't watch many animes these days. The last anime I watched was an older one, actually. Neon Genesis Evangelion. Very good anime, by the way. Well, it starts off really bad. I'm not gonna lie. It starts off really bad, but by the end it becomes really good. So you know, you need to be yeah, you need to be ready for sticking with it for the entire journey. But it's really good if you do manage to do so. It's a very good one, but also very long. I see. Right, do you guys have any favorite animes? I'm pretty sure I know Stress Test is favorite anime. That's Demon Slayer, right? At least I know that you like Demon Slayer. It might not be your favorite. There we go. You passed. So there was a right answer in regards to the character. Yeah, I'm just gonna be a big ass coward and just stay indoor. Oh, okay, that didn't really work out for me either. All right. That's 65 deaths, y'all. You know what that means. Gittan, you will have to move for a second. NGE is peak. It is peak. I completely agree. Okay, and your favorite is okay. Can you guys give me a premise of ReZero? And as you do that, let me give you 20 push-ups. The best push-ups you've ever seen. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. There you go. Oh, Frieden. That's a good answer. It's I know of the anime. I haven't seen it myself. But I know that many people like it. Many people. That's the question. Kaiju number 8 or Frieren? I don't know about here. Okay, I'm not even sure why I asked the questions because I don't know Kaiju number 8 either. Demon Slayer's top tier. Alright, so I was right on that one. And thank you for the W, Super Week. Now the Super Week, you need to give us your favorite anime as well. It's about how a guy suffers and suffers, occurs and suffer more. Oh, this elevator pitch is up my alley, cause I like pain. But I like when pain is inflicted on me, not watching someone else suffer. So maybe it's not good for me. GG. We're back. I will not allow myself to be defeated by these forces of hell. Come on, die. You need to watch Kaiju number 8. Okay. in that case, Stress Test. What can you tell me about that anime? I like animes with good jokes, action, a bit of romance, basically all in one. But those are the hardest one to get, right, Beetlejuice? Because often, like, animes are focusing on one thing or another. Demon Slayer, for instance, I know has really good action sequences. And I mean, I did give Demon Slayer a shot earlier, and I guess I can attest to that. But I haven't heard anyone say anything else that is essentially good about it, aside from Stress Test, I suppose. Give me 1 second. Instead of showing off the guns. I mean, if you do have the guns, you need to show them off. Oh, and Diesel! Your name was Blue, so I didn't realize you just entered the chat. Diesel, thank you so much for tuning in. And I'm happy that you arrived at an opportunity to see the guns in action. I hope you're doing good, Diesel. We're discussing anime at the moment. Did Sev just admit to being a masochist? Super weak. Is this your first time here? I'm kidding, of course. Favorite anime is probably Spirited Away. Very good answer. Very good answer. I haven't personally watched anything from Studio Ghibli. Well, I have watched something, but like not an entire movie or whatever. Just like bits and pieces from different movies. And it's a very cozy like archetype he's going for. Demon Slayer is like one season, one big fight, but well animated. Yeah, exactly. That's my impression of Demon Slayer. And by the way, this is not bad. This is not bad at all. I'm not saying that that is bad, but it's just that it has a focus. And if that's not your cup of tea, then you're probably not gonna like it. But if it is your cup of tea, holy crap, you're gonna love it. Assuming you drink tea. Let's keep going. Demon Slayer is 90% fights, 3% story, and 7% my progress on on monitor in Geometry Dash. Alright, I like the fact that you were able to insert Geometry Dash into that description right there. Understand what you mean. I like Demon Slayer so much because of the sibling love. And stress test. I assume that's something you can relate to, right? I guess that makes a whole lot of sense. The plot thickens. Kaiju number 8 is about a man who works with a company. Oh, I work for a company. And that cleans up the kaiju after they've been killed. Interesting. Alright, very curious premise. But he dreams of being part of the hero team. But he's out of the Atrians to keep failing the test. I see. So it's like there are heroes in the world fighting the kaijus with, you know, maybe with big mechs or whatever. But that's not the story we're following. You know, I like that premise. I do like that premise a lot. It holds promise. And Grunge, hello. Demon Slayer mentioned. Yes. Do you like Demon Slayer, Grunge? In that case, you have an ally, okay, in the stress test. Well, you're already allies, but your allyship will increase. Hello, Mister. You're not VIP enough yet, Grunge. Okay. Let me explain. Oh, and Fire, thank you so much for tuning in as well. We're discussing anime at the moment. Let me explain the VIP thing there for Grunge. Grunge was asking a question in regards to the hair color she wants to dye her hair to after a while at the very least. And she was like, alright, chat, should I ask you for the color? And I was like, you need the color with the deepest meaning. And she was like, okay, but what does that mean? And I wasn't ready to give an answer, which made me give a nonsense answer, which is that she's not VIP enough to get an answer. And here we are. There we go. Explanation given. I do have an answer, Grunge, but one thing at a time. One thing at a time. I do enjoy Demon Slayer, and yes, Restless and I are very similar. There you go. Long time no see. I think you have met Fire before, Beetlejuice. But Fire, I hope your day is going well as well. I know that you ended on a win when you were playing League, so at least that is hopefully put you in a good mind. And you would, dude, Fire, you were entertaining us when Beetlejuice wasn't on stream. Oh crap, there are two of these guys. Hold up, I'm gonna. Alright, I'll be back with you shortly. Let me kill these pinkies. Oh, these are pinkies. These guys are actually a lot smaller in classic Doom. Like the pinkies are like one of the first enemies you're fighting. Okay, I think I'm dead. Yeah, I'm pretty dead. Blue, best color. But you need to... Okay, it's a decent suggestion, Beetlejuice, but you need to provide the meaning behind the blue. And that's the tricky part. Alright, let me see if I'm... Caillou number 8 has a fucked up villain, that's all I can say. I mean, that could be good and bad, depending on what we mean by fucked up villain. Sibling love, flashbacks to the coffin of Anne and Lele. Super weak. Let me tell you this. What we experienced in the coffin of Anne and Lele was the most toxic sibling relationship ever. I mean, love can be toxic, I suppose. But, yeah. I guess that's all I can say. I finished Demon Slayer within 5 days because of movie. Alright, Javik, so I assume you're a big fan as well then. And Moldy fell, soon it's my turn, but I have to go. I'm sad about that because it's a fun topic. Stress says, you'll have to tag in Moldy, okay? Let Moldy join. And we'll get his... we'll get his anime opinions. Basically, Sev says he enjoys bullying me. I do, Grunch. When am I bullying you? All I do every day is just showering you with compliments. Okay. If anything, I should dial back the amount of compliments. My day's been good so far. How's your day been going? It's been good. It's been good. Been working. Been at the gym. Been streaming. You know, everything is as it should be. There we go. Blue, oh, here we go. Blue, calm, serenity, relaxed, chill, like the ocean, but can also be deep, dark, twisted with many secrets and mystery that not I love that answer, Beetlejuice. I love that answer. Really good. You know, I gave you a task, and you committed. All right, you gave me a very thorough answer, which is exactly what I was looking for. All right, class. Everyone answer exactly like Beetlejuice. Now you have just become teacher's pet, by the way. Let's also get an upgrade here before we die again. There we go. I suspect it depends on the shade of blue, right? Like, I feel like a deeper shade of blue would be more of the mysteriousness. And a lighter shade of blue, you know, sky blue perhaps, would be more of the serenity. Got to go. Swampfo, thank you so much for being here. And I wish you all the best. I guess sleeping depends on what you're about to do. I hope you're gonna have a great rest of your day. I will join with Moldy later if we make it back in time. All right. We will look forward to it. And by the way, for those of you who don't know, Moldy is another viewer of this channel. That happens to be the husband of Stressful. Let's see if we can kill these guys. Very interesting description. Wouldn't you agree? Or how would you view blue as a color? I'm always the teacher's pet. Is that a good thing? Like, is that something you should say proudly? I mean, it could be. Like, I don't know. I'm just asking a question here. That again. You have so much energy. I love it. Fire. I appreciate that a ton. I do my best, okay, in order to bring as much hype as I possibly can. It is something we discussed a bit yesterday, as in you have like different personas, the different aspects of you that you show the world in you know, different contexts. And my streaming persona is trying to be as hype as I possibly can. I'm the best student. Nerding. All right. Yeah. All right. Fair enough. It is in this context right here. It is good to be the best student because I am the teacher apparently. High fueled by beans with the expected side effect. I don't eat that many beans, but I am suffering from the side effects. Well, like, okay, maybe that's not true. Maybe I eat like beans in like meat replacements or whatever. But like eating beans as is something I'm not doing that often. You know, it is kind of fun that the pink enemies are like the bad ones, or like the big bads in this game. Oh, come on. Crap, they hurt. What a cool looking cutie. I completely agree. I completely agree. And again, these are part of classic Doom as well, but they are like the pushovers. People like to make fun of teacher's pet, but if the teacher is cool, why not? Nothing wrong with wanting to give your all, you know. That is true. That is true. And you know, I'm gonna just snatch that compliment in saying that the teacher is cool, and I'm gonna put myself as a teacher here. At the moment, I do have a little bit of rainbow in the hair. Okay, Grunge, would you prefer to have multiple hair colors? As in, either as highlights, or maybe do like a 50-50 split, or something else? Oh, I thought I was... Dude, I probably need to focus on this particular place in the game, because holy crap, this is hard. And I thought I was I thought I had iframes when doing the glory kill, but it doesn't seem to be the case. Unless the teacher is an absolute dick and you're trying so hard to please, then I don't know. Beans asses. What? Wait, where did ass come from? It's a good thing you use. It's a good thing you sleep alone. You know, so walk a lot. Maybe the beans were a part of the reason why I am sleeping alone. The pink enemies being the bad ones. Oh yes. So don't color your hair pink, even though technically you have already done so. That was bad. That was just horrible. Bad attempt. All right. I'm gonna cool down a bit with some more punishment, because we have died 70 times now. But I need a strategy. Like this is not going well. But 20 what's it called? Sit-ups. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Okay. And we're back. I think I'm gonna use the gauss cannon, because I should have enough. I should have enough ammo remaining. You know what would be cool? Full black with orange edges. I find that so pretty, like a fox. You know, weird tangent, but I created a character in a wrestling game that had that exact hair you're describing. I've done a 50-50 split before with pink and blonde and blue and dark blue and red and pink. All right, so the answer is yes, many times. I'm actually booked for a diet this Sunday. Ooh, okay. What color are you getting, Beetlejuice? And if you're not saying blue, I feel like that's a bit hypocritical, right? Well, that okay. You might want like a more natural color, which would be understandable. All right, let's bring out the gauss cannon. Yeah, we have full ammo. I don't have any chainsaw charges, which is kind of bad. Really good, but I do find myself going back to silver or baby pink somehow. Oh, silver, that's really cool. I only do natural colors, unfortunately. And is there a specific reason? I'll try to choose myself, because I don't know. Okay. Maybe you two are in a similar boat then. But like, if you do want to get like a more, I don't know, not natural color, what's stopping you? Hopefully not these kinds of demons. Yeah, so what's killing me, yeah, is the fact that there are multiple of these bad boys. And one is always attacking me from behind. Gittan is out today. Yes! Stress test was asking regarding the health of Gittan, so Gittan is out and about, and of course, I am the best plant. Wait, what did Super Week say? Plant Papa. I'm the best plant Papa there ever was.
Those who came before you, and those with whom you serve,
The best
operate with the same goal
and the most humble
development
plant
of a new
Papa.
dawn for mankind.
I would dye my hair blue or dark blue or black with blue edges, but I was told that it means I'm mentally unstable by the people around me. I mean, okay. Here's the thing. I know that there are like a bunch of people around the world who regards, you know, people with colored hair to be, you know, a dog whistle perhaps for like either like a sort of like a type of personality or a type of politics. Or a combination of both. I feel like that's not true necessarily. I mean, you can dye your hair for many reasons. But at the same time, like, I understand not wanting to like displease the people around you, your own community, as it were. The gas cannon is not doing a lot of damage to the thing. It looks like they're thriving. Gittan is indeed thriving. Well, Gittan has been thriving a bit better in the past. But she's alive, okay? That's the important part. Okay, so moving away from that hallway was definitely the play. There's something in your eye, boy. Oh, checkpoint reach. Okay. Yeah, so not standing in a narrow hallway, being chased by the pings is definitely the way to go. I don't agree with that, obviously. I wouldn't imagine that you do. I do like the clean girl aesthetic, but my dark side is calling to me. But wait, embrace the dark side, dude. You know, what's the saying? Bad girls have more fun or whatever. Oh, yeah, dude. I've completely forgotten. I have a chain gun. I've only really used this once. Yeah, I need to use this more often. And that's the lip piercing decrease hair combo. I feel like you have two wolves inside you, Beetlejuice, fighting, and one wolf will eventually win out. Currently, it's not the dark side Beetlejuice, it seems.
That demon seems to have taken your key card. You will need to find it.
One day my heart is broken enough.
Will not be
It will be my
proper clearance.
fuck all era. My dark side comes out for Halloween only, apparently. I mean, that is fine. I mean, I'm not gonna say how you're gonna live your life or whatever. You're a strong, independent woman and all that. But I guess I have. I guess I have I don't know, a propensity, a favorite aesthetic, I suppose. And please don't read into that, I don't know, something weird. We all need to... Yeah! That is exactly what I was afraid of! That's exactly what dude! I just briefly looked at the corner of my my screen, and then super weak. Like a homing missile was like, okay, this is my time. This is my time. I got my custom plan out for this year already. Okay. I personally, like, don't really do anything for Halloween. Okay, what do you usually, like, what do you usually do for Halloween? And this is an open question. As in, do you, like, usually, like, attend, like, a costume party or something like that? We all need to embrace our inner goth mom. It definitely does when it's wrestling. Oh, I am. I very much am. Hence why I guess I have, like, a... You know, it's been a while since I've shown you my wrestling page, so let me, you know, just because you mentioned it, I do want to show it again, in case anyone here hasn't seen it before. But this is how I usually look like when I'm wrestling, and I'm definitely embracing my dark side, okay? That being said, during the last couple of shows, as well as the show we're gonna do tomorrow, I have a very, very different aesthetic compared to this. Hence why I'm not posting those pictures on my Instagram. Halloween can be every day if we're all Delulu enough. But here's the thing, you keep using like negative words to describe being mad, okay? And I, for one, wants to challenge that preconceived notion. You can't be mad, you can't be out of your mind, and that being a good thing. That's what I'm saying. And the fact that my name is Mad Sevet has nothing to do with it. I dressed up as a Labubu last Halloween. That is so good. That is actually a really good costume. Holy. Alright, I guess I don't dress up myself, but I mean, I do dress up for wrestling, so I guess I do get the, you know, the costume thing. That I do get an outlet for costumes. House party or club with friends. Right, I was a pirate last Halloween, and Kim Possible the Halloween before, because my hair was quite orange. I see. This year I'm planning to do Cassandra. Oh! Wait, is that the big vampiress that everyone thought was so hot? Because I haven't played Resident Evil 8, but I do know what kind of enemy was supposed to like play the part of Mr. X. If you catch what I'm saying. Oh damn it! And it's you know the big vampire lady. Yeah, that everyone liked. That latest pick is crazy. Yeah, are you talking about this one? You know, it's kind of like, I like the pick because it's like like in motion, if that makes sense. Like you have captured the, you know, a very high impact moment. But one thing is really bad about the shot, and that is my damn sunburn. Because holy crap, look at this shit. And I got this sunburn like maybe 2 or 3 weeks before this picture was taken, and it's still around. And I mean, if I would remove my tank top right here, right now, you would see the same sunburn, but not you know, quite as intense. I do appreciate you liking the pic though, Super Week. I really, really do. It was a good picture. I dress up as myself for Halloween because I'm scary enough on a normal day. There you go, Grunge. Wait, hey, Grunge, your profile picture on Twitch. That is a scary version, right? Is that from Halloween or is that from something else entirely? Sev said show tomorrow means no stream. I mean, we'll discuss it soon, Grunge. We'll discuss it soon, but I think that in your heart of hearts, you might already know the answer. I mean, you can all just come to Sweden, right, and watch the show. In that case, you don't have to miss anything. I'm sure it's a very brief trip with an airplane. I'm sure there's nothing out of the ordinary with that kind of suggestion, right? Okay, let's take care of this guy. Okay, all right, my ammo situation could definitely be better. I don't want to take the glory kill. Not when he's like hanging over nothing. Yeah, there you go, you're dead. Do need a glory kill here. The daughter of the Big Mama. Got it. Again, I haven't played Resident Evil 8, so I don't really know which characters are part of it. I haven't played any of the modern Resident Evil games, in fact. Well, I guess that depends if you count the remakes or not. I can't pull off the big bad lady. Don't got the goods. There, you know, there are things you can do to replace the goods, as it were. If there's a will, there's a way. Fuck. Dude, I was running out of ammo there, so I guess that was just... That was, yeah, that was coming up. The death, I mean. Sev's tan. Well... But by tan, it means getting sunburnt, okay? I involuntarily tan. I didn't even notice the sunburn until you pointed it out. Okay, I mean, that's good, I suppose. That means that I can hide it, sort of. This is the most Caucasian thing. You're not wrong, but I feel like I am... Okay, you know that tomato Sev is a thing, right? So I think I have like a certain type of skin type that might not even be very, you know, maybe even be more extreme compared to other white boys. As in, my skin tone tends to change all the damn time. For various reasons, including being in the sun. As long as these big blobs are flying towards me, I feel like I want to go down a level just to, so I can focus on them. That's from Halloween some years ago. I see. You know, the first time I saw the picture, I was like, holy, like, it was almost a bit of a jump scare. I do enjoy the aesthetic, but again, like, I guess I do like the darker things. Fuck. Okay, 1 second. Focus up here. Search of flights to Sweden, departing tonight. Exactly, that's the spirit. I mean, if are you really a fan if you're not just randomly traveling to Sweden on like a random weekday? I mean, let's be real here. If it ain't real, I don't want it. Okay, okay. I respect that opinion. I respect it. More of the pinks. Got it. Oh! Okay, they can jump down. I thought I was gonna be safe, just like running down the stairs and just keeping them ahead of me, but of course they can do that. Involuntarily, it says, but I don't think they've ever put on sunscreen. Well, when I got the sunburned, I didn't. And that was me being absolutely a fool, an idiot. And you're right about that. I take full responsibility for my own idiocy. I will. But every show since then that has been outside, I've either used sunscreen or I have more clothing on me. Because, in fact, I do wrestle with a suit on the latest shows. And I'm not kidding. I literally have a suit on. My profile picture gave you a jump scare. I take it as a compliment. I mean, it definitely is. Because I'm pretty sure that you're looking like that not to be considered cute, if that makes sense. You want to give the impression of, I don't know, zombie or something. Alright, so all this is to say, what hair color did you decide, Grunge? Or are you still leaving it up to chat? The pinks should be spawning now, right? Yes. Okay, so we know that they can jump down here, so that's fine. We can prepare. Exactly, just like so, just like that. If there's only one pink, then I'm happy. That I can deal with. They are so damn tough. Okay, let's go back up. One time I wore a skeleton face makeup and just went out like it was a normal day. People were scared and confused. Can you blame them? No! I double jumped! Fuck, man. Alright, I guess it's squatting time. And not decided yet. Might put a poll on the future of the future streams, or I have a poll on my Discord server, or I just do what I feel like at that point. I feel like, given that you know, you're gonna live with the consequences, I feel like the latest option is the way to go. All right, 75 deaths. We are currently on squats, everyone. So please, everyone, join in so I don't suffer myself, as in by myself. And please listen to the knees pop. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. There we go. Squat time finally. You can. What is it about squats? Facing the wrong way again, Seb. Super weak. I didn't know you were interested in that kind of view. I'll bear that in mind. I'll bear that in mind. Let's see if we will be able to reach squats again. Like how says hair also flies when it moves up and down. And there's a lot of things to enjoy when I'm doing squats. I do need a haircut, but I've explained the reasons before why I've been holding off on it, and that is because I do prefer wrestling with longer hair. That being said, my hair is getting quite long. As soon as I'm getting a break when it comes to like wrestling dates, I feel like that's something I want to look into. It's called fan service, Seb. Get that viewership up. Oh shit. You know, you are making me semi-embarrassed. Which is messing up my game, but that's maybe a good thing, because then more squats will come. Maybe that is how I should. Oh, man. Maybe that is how I should view the Twitch channel. Maybe I should be like one of those bathtub streamers. I feel like the male equivalent of being a bathtub streamer might be like an untapped audience. Do you enjoy having your hair pulled while wrestling? No. But I might like having my hair pulled doing other things. Alright. Important question. For anyone who like are attracted to men in general. Long hair or short hair, or is it dependent on the person in question? Please. I want a long, elaborate answer. Try to be the teacher's pet, okay? Very interesting answer. I'm happy. I'm happy you enjoyed that, Grunge. I cooked up the answer specifically for you. And I guess that can be interpreted in many ways. Oh well. Where's the enemy? There we go. Okay, so this should be exactly one of the blobs. And then there should be another blob, and then the pings are gonna not too long for me, like not past the ears. Okay, so definitely shorter than what I got. All right, but follow-up question, Super Weak. Is that like a hard rule, or is there like a room for adjustments, if that makes sense? Length of hair doesn't matter. Okay, Grunge, you are being very open-minded here. Okay, and I guess I have a follow-up question for you as well. If length of hair doesn't matter, what does matter? And let's limit the conversation strictly to appearance, at least for now. I'm a hairstylist, of course. But I feel like as a hairstylist, you should be even more like clued in to your own preferences. Or maybe that's like, maybe that's wrong. Maybe that makes you even more open-minded. Like, what do I know? Okay, again, pinks. Really, really dangerous enemies, these. I have a lot of health, which is good. So damn tough as well. It's kind of insane. Alright, one more ping. I hear it. Yeah, it's up there. I want it to come towards me. Ask and you shall receive. Do I have the chain gun exactly? Yes! There we go! Finally! Dude, can I get that checkpoint, please? Just some leeway, as long as they keep it clean, etc. Length of other things. Good answer, Super Wick. You do not disappoint. Good answer. Good answer. All right. So if I turn up during the next stream with hair not past the ears, you all know who I'm trying to impress, okay? As a hairstylist, if you have hair, whether long or short, there's so much I can do to enjoy it. And if no hair at all, at least I can rub a bald head while singing "Shine Bright Like a Diamond." Jesus! Dude, I'd pay for that experience, okay? I will become bald so I can get that experience. Just say, dude, give me your schedule, okay? And we'll set up a time. Cause that sounds like one hell of an experience. Yeah, all right, that guy's gonna give a little speech. All right, so I guess I need to follow that thing if I want to upgrade. That's why it's teasing me. I'm not sure if I've gotten a checkpoint. Again, so whenever we have encountered one of these, like, we know what's gonna happen. Like, a bunch of enemies will spawn. So let's clear up as much of the area as we possibly can before activating the checkpoint. I mean, it would be quite enjoyable for both, in my opinion. But that's good, right? That's good. I mean, you know, if it wasn't enjoyable, I wouldn't have suggested it, okay? You're just two consenting adults doing very normal things. Dude, I hate the things. I truly do. do. These guys are so easy to play in Classic. Or Beat, I mean. Right, as long as you keep moving, I guess it's fine. Okay, it's dead. Instead of gonna be thinking about this random fact. Yo! Grunge, get out of my head, okay? Get out of my head! There's so much shit going on in my head in any given time, okay? And now I need to think about having my bald head rubbed. The only thing I can say here is that it's gonna be in your head as well. Brownbeard, yo, what's up? I thought this was the less stressful game ever. Brownbeard, thank you so much for tuning in. I hope you had some great games earlier today. I might have been a little bit dishonest, okay? Because this is definitely there are more calm things you can do in life. I will agree on this fact, and the fact that we're talking about weird things as always, I guess is not helping either. Learn to love the pink dudes, then it will be easy. You know what? I like that. I like that approach. You don't see it as something bad. The pink enemies, you know, see it as a challenge that you appreciate and look forward to. See the silver lining. Be the optimist in life. Y'all into some freaky stuff. Super weak. We have talked about this. There's one thing we do not do in this chat, okay? And what is that, Super weak? We don't kink shame. You know, it's a mantra that is being repeated again and again and again. Alright, so how do we deal with this situation? Well, I do have, yeah, I do have chainsaw charges, so getting an ammo rain is actually really good. If you were in my head, you'd be confused 24/7. Interesting. I mean, okay, given that you just gave us the bald, you know, robbing a bald head thing, I mean, I guess I can get like an inkling into what your head is actually like. But you know, I see that as a challenge, okay? I see that as you can't handle my head, as if you're daring me to take a piece. Doom is not one of them. You are right. You are very wise there, Brownbeard. Oh, Brownbeard. I think, given that I have this picture up and about, I think you are one person who might actually like this pick as well. Because, as you know, I take every opportunity... One second. I take every opportunity I can to show you, you know, my... to show you my wrestling Instagram. And I know you're a wrestling fan, Brownbeard. And this picture in particular was brought up as a cool picture. So I wanted to show you this one as well, okay? This was from Finland, by the way. I mean, I guess you can see this guy's colors to know his nationality. A few streams earlier in Lies of P saying he usually never lies or is dishonest, but now admitting he was a little naughty. I am selectively naughty. I am naughty when I want to be. Be the optimist, he says, while literally playing a guy called Doomslayer. But here's the thing. Doomslayer is probably having the time of his life. Doomslayer is like if you're in Doomslayer's head, you would be hearing him like singing lullabies and just humming and just again just having a good old time. Doomslayer was brought back into this world and he was like, hell yes. I've been... Oh crap, that is not what I wanted to do. I was kick praising. Oh, good save. Good save, Super Weak. Dude, you have a way with words. I'll tell you this. You have a way with words. Okay, we got more chainsaw charges. That's really, really nice. You see that ass? Brownbeard is indeed very wise. Yeah, I don't know how old you are, Brownbeard, so I don't want to say that you're wise beyond your years. Because you're a VTuber, right? So it's very hard for me to like pinpoint or like make a guess. But I'm gonna say it anyways. You are wise beyond your years. 32. Okay, dude. Millennial power activate. All right, let's activate this. Oh, can you show that again? I had to refresh because of delay. Sorry. There we go. Let's. I activated the checkpoint, which is gonna spawn a bunch of enemies. But here you go. Here's a picture. And we share brains, so we are both wise. Oh, dude, are you the one that's giving Grunge all of these weird ideas? I'm not a VTuber, a PNG tuber. I don't know the difference, to be perfectly honest. Blockbuster off the top rope. It is a blockbuster, yes. Very well spotted. It is not off the top rope, though. I have not... Wait. Okay, Brownbeard. Let me show you another picture. That I did do off the top rope. Let's see if I can if I can find it. Here we go. So this was from a match we had this weekend, this Friday. And as you can see, I'm now wrestling without any face paint on, and I'm literally wrestling in a suit. And as you can see, I have my opponent set up here on the top rope. Give me 1 second as I'm bringing up the next picture. And here we go. We are going in for a Hurricane Rana off the top rope. There you go. So that at least that is something I have done off the top rope. There you go. She's weird all by herself. Okay, in that case, she needs to weird you up, Brownbeard. You're a smart, independent, weird woman. then, Brownbeard, you need to become a smart, independent, weird man, okay? We need to all embrace our weird sides. Wrestling in a suit sounds like hell. Oh, it is. It is atrocious. I tried to do the blockbuster during a match this Saturday, the day after, and I kind of messed up. Well, it doesn't necessarily have to be because of the suit, but you're definitely less mobile in a suit compared to, well, normal wrestling gear, I suppose. Yes. These are so good. Thank you, Super Weak. And I will admit, the photographer we had during the weekend was really, really good. I will admit. It's kind of a shame that I'm wrestling in a suit, because I don't really want to post those pictures on my Instagram. Like, it's such a different aesthetic. But, like, I still save them, nonetheless, because, you know, you do want some... Fuck. You do want some memories from when you're doing stupid stuff like this. 1 second, y'all. 1 second. There we go. Hell yeah, that's cool. That's great. That's great. I already am. All right, that's good to hear. Weird, but in a different way. Completely complimentary. You are wasting. I'm very confused how you receive this statement. There you go. That you know. Again, a compliment. Judging by the outfit, I'm assuming you were the heel again. Yes. I've only ever been a heel in wrestling. Which is something I want to change. Like, I'm not gonna lie. I actually had like a very long conversation with a wrestling buddy the other day about these things. But no, you are not in the control, right? The booker is. Even though we're technically independent wrestlers. Because the first time I went into a wrestling ring, I was an announcer. And announcers are usually faces, at least in terms of the energy they want to give the audience. But for someone who doesn't know much about wrestling, what's a heel and what's the opposite of a heel? Good question, Grunge. And it just so happened to be that I can answer the question. A heel is a character archetype in wrestling that you're supposed to boo for. The opposite of a heel is a face or a baby face, you know, the full name. And that is a character you want to cheer for. So the dynamic in a wrestling match is usually the heel being, you know, maybe cheating, maybe just being an asshole, or, you know, just being like an unsavory character in some way, shape, or form. And that is only there to make the audience care more for the face and cheer harder for the face. The entire point of wrestling is to, like, take the audience on an emotional journey. And that emotional journey is to empathize and be the biggest fan of the... I don't even know what that I do. Be the biggest fan of the face. And so my job as a heel is to create more sympathy for the face. Now, doing shit like a Hurricane Run off the top rope is actually not something you're supposed to do as a heel, which is something I completely know. But here's the thing, I love wrestling as a face, as in the actual wrestling moves. So I am being a naughty little boy and doing stuff that I shouldn't be doing as a heel. I feel like it's my, like, way of rebelling and protesting this position I've been put in, I guess. Heel is a bad guy, the good guy is called the babyface. Yes, exactly. And I would say, why would you want to be a face/face? The reason is, I mean, okay, there are multiple answers to this question. On a basic level, as a human being, okay, you generally prefer to be cheered by strangers rather than to be booed, right? I feel like this is something that is very easily understood. So that is part of the answer. Bad guy, villain, always. Are you into bad boys, Grunge? Is that what you're saying? But a longer answer is this: that despite me being a, you know what, I can even show you pictures to prove my point. Despite me being a heel, I have on occasion been able to, like, connect with the general audience, right? And this is a picture that could sometimes, like, showcase it. Like, one thing I do when in the ring, I'm basically a metalhead, right? So I do this as a symbol. And as you can see, I can get people to cheer for me using that symbol. And even here, we have people actually cheering for me. So I feel like I can reach out to people with this persona, and people actually appreciate me. And I want to experience that more often. Okay, having people do this when I'm entering the ring, or when I'm wrestling in general. Plus, as I said, wrestling as a face is generally more fun because you get to do more fun things. So I guess that's a bit of a longer answer. The heel's job is also to get booed and not cheer for him. Yes, and cheer for the face instead. Sev seems to have a dynamic and fast-paced moveset, so him working as a face makes it easier. Yes, in general, having a more flashy moveset is better for a face, because it's very easy to cheer for someone doing, like, flips off the top rope or whatever. And again, as a heel, I'm not supposed to do that, even though I do it, well, despite me being a heel. And again, this is, like, again, me sort of rebelling. Heels turn down the pace and make it slower, more methodical, and vicious. Yes. I respectfully disagree. You like being a showman. Oh, that is so true, Sir Walkabout. I truly do. I mean, that is also part of the reasons why I'm even on this platform, right? I like standing in front of an audience, right? And interacting with the audience through a camera or in person doesn't really matter to me. As long as I get to be a showman, as you put it. That is very, very true. And it's something I'm not, like, able to do in my 9-to-5 office job. So this is absolutely like a way to like get an outlet for that desire. I agree with Seb that someone who works like him can work as a heel too. As a super cocky athletic guy who thinks he's better than everyone. That is definitely an archetype, Brownbeard. That is absolutely. I mean, no character in wrestling needs to be like super formulaic, right? In fact, I would say like finding something that makes you unique as a character is generally a good thing, right? Because that makes you stand out from the crowd. And I have many friends in the wrestling business who are like the more, I guess, athletic heels, if that makes sense. And they can absolutely do a good job, you know, fulfilling that archetype, if that makes sense. Finally. Oh shit, we're not even done. There we go, that's a hit. What? Oh, there was a little imp! I didn't see him. Fuck me, man. The best heels end up being great baby faces too. I agree with that to a certain extent, because after a while you kind of want to cheer for the bad boy. I mean, Grunge even said, bad guy heel always, right? So there is always like some sort of desire for bad boys or bad characters. And you can even, you know, as like a somewhat written example, we had the longest, or one of the longest reigning WWE champs in Roman Reigns. He was definitely a heel, but holy crap, he was cheered as the heel. Wrestling just another form of theater with choreographed things and storytelling, via promos and ring stuff. Yes, I would agree 100%. I mean, there's a lot of people who have different opinions in what wrestling actually is. I would personally describe it as more akin to theater compared to anything else. As in, I would consider wrestling to be more theater than it is like a sport. But this is of course like something that many people have many different opinions regarding. And I'm not saying that I'm right just because I hold this opinion. It's just that, an opinion. A great example is Ricochet in his current run in AEW. One of the best people guys in the world. Yes, very much so. But a genuine asshole. There you go, there you go. I didn't actually know that he was a heel in AEW. But, you know, if he can work it, then that's great. That's great. At some point, the bad guy can just be very cool. I agree. I agree. All right, let's see if I can do this again. It's great discussing wrestling because it is something I spend a lot of my time like engaging in, right? But I know that not everyone is into it, right? So when as always, when I get an opportunity to show off like a picture or a clip or whatever, I jump on it as you might tell. See if we can chainsaw this guy. I'm gonna make sure that he's over the ledge. Yeah, there we go. Perfect. That should give us an ammo rain. Let's take care of the imps as well, because these guys are really annoying. He's been a healer since crap. Hold up, boss. Crap, I didn't get the glory kill. Well, it is what it is. And like, I knew there was some little guy close to me. But it's still working on everything as a heal. There's some different styles. Some styles of wrestling are more theater. Some are purely sport-based, like wrestling in Japan. Yes. I don't think the Japanese would ascribe to my definition here of wrestling. Checkpoint reach. He had a phenomenal heel turn. Worth checking out AEW's YouTube channel. Ricochet turns on Swerve Strickland. I see. I probably should. I definitely should take a look at that. I really like the work that Ricochet does. He's really good at his particular style of wrestling, as in, you know, the very flashy, flippy kind of guy. What is this? Oh, yeah, we wanted the key card, exactly. Yeah, another dude having my kind of experience here with the pinks.
You cannot send a team in to retrieve it.
I am the head of this corporation. All your work and discoveries here belong to me. He was mine before you even found him.
Yeah, alright, so Hayden is definitely sus. He hasn't told us anything, everything. I did fight, a professional sumo wrestler in Japan. Of course, different style, but same form of theatrics. Grunge, what the hell? Please elaborate a little bit more. You fought a sumo wrestler. Why, how, and now I imagine you fighting a sumo wrestler. Exactly. Oh, you even woke Arnie out of a coma by that comment. And Arnie, thank you so much for tuning in. How are you on this glorious, hellish Tuesday? I hope you're doing great. And yeah, I want some more context here. I bet you beat that sumo wrestler's a giant ass. I hope so. I hope you didn't get squished.
Into the exclusion zone outside the base is prohibited. Highly volatile experiments.
In a big balloon sumo suit. Oh wow. Wait, but why? Like this is a genuine question. Why? Like what's going on? How can I sign up for this? I guess is the question. Do I need to go to Japan? It was part of a show per se. I see. She wanted to test herself. And when I say how can I sign up, I'm not talking about fighting a sumo wrestler. How can I sign up in fighting you in a big ass sumo suit? Sorry I'm late. I was with my mom. Yeah, she's back. And how's she doing? I know that she got out of the hospital. Well, not too long ago. I assume nothing has turned for the worse. And you know, you don't have to apologize, by the way, Arne. Like this stream is of course an option among options when it comes to what you want to do with your free time and how you want your entertainment to be provided to you. If you for whatever reason can't make it or don't want to watch the stream, no need to apologize. Fight me. Interesting request. I mean, if you can beat sumo wrestlers, like, I want a piece of that pie. And to be fair, Grudge, to be fair, you did threaten me today. Like, you were like, I'm gonna open your door, and then you did this to like showcase your guns. I feel I have a right to defend myself. It was a show to like talk about the history of sumo and stuff, and talk about how they got into what the training, like rules of sumo and all that. Interesting. Like, was this like part of like a tourism thing, or are you interested in like sumo wrestling in general? Alright, so we're taking the tram here. Perfect. She has to give herself insulin with syringe 4 times a day, but at least she's feeling okay. But that's like that's like normal, right? For people with diabetes. Like I'm gonna be completely honest. Like I don't have diabetes. I don't know anyone with diabetes or anything. But I do know that you need to take. I know diabetes is like you can't like. There's like some sort of chemical that you can produce. Might be insulin even. That which is why you need to like constantly like fill you up with well, that said chemical. I was just hoping you did not see that. But you instigated it, saying I wasn't VIP enough. But see, Grunge, here's the thing. Here's the thing. I am the master manipulator here, okay? Because I knew that would rile you up. And where did that bring me? I am this close of having a fight with you being in a wrestling, oh no, not a wrestling suit, a sumo suit. Which is of course the dream of any man, okay? I planned this out, okay? I set the pieces in motion, okay? The chess prodigy right here. I think it's just temporal. She doesn't have to do it forever. Oh! Well, I guess that means that I don't really know anything about diabetes then. Right, a brighter tomorrow. I guess we are looking for something new optimistic here. Again, I don't trust Hayden. I never dreamed of that.
On the second floor of this facility.
maybe I'm an abnormal man then. Huh. I mean, there were signs. There were signs, but I never paid close attention. Maybe a bit of an odd one here. I was in Japan earlier this year and just decided to sign up to different things to try and see around. And one of them happened to be sumo wrestling. So I was like, what the heck? Dude, I really like that that mentality. Being like, it's not always you're here in Japan. Let's just do something weird, okay? Let's just do something that's a bit out there. That's really good. Alright, but everything is good. Arne's mother is gonna be fine. We get to fight Grunge in a wrestling suit, sumo suit, sorry. I am progressing in this game. Everything is going in. Everything is coming up Millhouse at the moment. Shit. Bad timing. Bad timing. Why not try something rather than not try it out and wonder what if? Oh yes, that is. That is words to live by, right there, Grunge. Because if you don't, like, okay, this can be extrapolated to something deeper, okay? Like, for instance, let's say you are really into a certain hobby, right? Let's say just for as an example, you're really into playing guitar. It's like one of the things you love more than anything, and you might have a dream of like making a living as an artist. Of course, this is a very, very difficult thing to do, like an incredibly difficult thing to do. So based on just the sheer difficulty of this endeavor, you might feel like, oh crap, this is not worth it. I should just study and become an engineer or whatever, right? But here's the thing, it's gonna be really, really, really hard to shake the feeling of what if, like, or like what if I did give it like a good honest shot of becoming an artist? Like, what if I really like made a solid attempt? Those kind of thoughts gonna be really hard to put out of your mind. At least it would be for me. I don't want to be a guitarist or an artist or whatever, but just as an example. Of course, you also need to be realistic. Like, of course, like you shouldn't like go in trying to be an artist and just expect everything to just fall into place. You need to also be wary and expect failure to be part of that journey. Absolutely. But I feel like actually doing the journey is important. Did you offer the sumo wrestler a free hair makeover if they promise to not squish you into a pancake?
Demonic presence and
why would you not want to be a pancake? They're particular with their hair as well. I see. That's just a style you can learn, okay? That's a style you can learn. A lot of them are ponytail. Isn't like that like the normal like samurai kind of hairstyle where you have like your hair like you're bald on top and you have your hair like in a circle or semicircle around your head. Professional sumo wrestlers follow a strict hair protocol rooted in samurai traditions from the Edo period. Not Ino period, oh. Wrestlers must grow their hair long to wear it in a traditional top knot, and they are required to maintain this hairstyle and wear traditional dress whenever they are in public. Sumo wrestling is very ritualistic, I suppose. In addition to just, you know, being a sport, I suppose. Yep. Yeah, at least we're getting supplies. I don't know why I called it a ponytail. Not all of us brownbeard are as I don't know, clued in or calibrated, let's say, to different hairstyles. I'm definitely gonna get the ammo upgrade here, because A, I keep running out of ammo, and B, this will allow me to get 5 chainsaw charges, which will allow me to kill a Baron with a chainsaw, assuming I have all 5 charges ready. I didn't think of it since they were in their Rikishi log. Oh, is that called Rikishi? there is a wrestler or a former wrestler called Rikishi. One of them almost flashed us while he showed us how well it's wrapped on. Oh, that's a shame. You almost got to see something cool. Or maybe something traumatic. I guess that's you know, depending on your point of reference here. One of the coolest guys ever. Rikishi Fatu, yes. And his, what is it? His sons or is it nephews are still wrestling in WWE, that is. There we go. Dude, the shockwave it's not bad. Like, it's not bad at all. Are we still in hell? Technically we, stress test. Technically we made it out. Technically now we are on Mars.
We are not
that being said,
and our faith is nothing without believers.
wait, hold that thought.
We cannot conduct our work without them.
And what kind of work is it that you're doing, Olivia? I haven't seen a report from your team in months now, have I? Can I trust that you can maintain your distance and control of the situation?
Of course. I believe in our work, but in order to make progress, we will have to make even greater sacrifices.
This isn't progress, it's madness. The board understands the peculiar nature of your work, and no one is in the dark on what those sacrifices mean to mankind. But your judgment is no longer considered sound.
But yeah, we are on Mars at the moment, but demonic forces has poured onto Mars. So we're basically in hell. Sev is clocking into work now, dude. I've been working all this time, haven't you noticed? And my work is of course slaying demons.
Safe levels. Lockdown.
I don't look forward to clocking into work. Correction. This is Sparta. I haven't actually seen the movie where that quote is from. The 300 movie. And stress test. Did you know that grunge used to sumo wrestle? We are learning new things every single day, right? Knowledge gained and all that. So that is basically what we were discussing up to this point. That is cool. It is cool. It is very cool. Maybe I should also add for additional context. There you go. That she wore a like sumo suit. What am I supposed to do here? For the safety of UAC employers, a mandatory lockdown is in fact. Further information. Okay. So I need a yellow keycard, but I should have one. At least I got one in the last level. I wonder if I need to find something. Hey, give me content. All right, I'll give you content and context at the same time. I wonder if that was the last enemy I needed to kill. Oh no, there's a big checkpoint down here. Okay, got it. All right, so there's a lot of shit we need to do. I think that might have been a berserker buff, by the way. Which means that we can have some fun. In the suit, they didn't even cover the nipples. I was exposed. It's only nipples, right? Or wait, okay. Let's not make light of the situation before I ask. How like, was that like traumatic? Was that like a bad experience? All right, let's activate this. Fuck, that made me think of another joke that I probably shouldn't say. Baby feeders. It's not bad. It's funny. Okay, that's good. That's good. That's good. Again, like I don't want to make light of a situation that might be traumatic, embarrassing, or what have you. You know. And this was, by the way, indeed the berserker buff, which is a really good buff. It essentially makes your fists act like chainsaws. As in, you just walk up to someone and just punch them, and they instantly die. Have you seen sumo suits? I have seen what do you call it? like novelty, like comedic suits, if that makes sense. Like something you can buy from like a joke shop or whatever. I'm not entirely sure if that is what you wore. Like that is what I'm assuming. Like that you know, my mental image. That is what I'm thinking. But that definitely might not be the case. Exactly that. Okay, there you go. So it wasn't your actual nipples. It was those nipples. You know, the nipples from the suit. Is that what you're saying? No. Alright. You know, explanation and elaborations are sometimes very good things. He hoped. If it were actual ones, I would never go out in a fight. That dude. That is what I assumed, which is, dude, listen. But before I turn into Tomato Seb, okay, that is why I asked, you know, was that like traumatic or something bad? But before I started making jokes, okay, because I could definitely see that being traumatic, okay. I'm doing my best here to not add to any trauma. I can't believe this, man. Listen. That is words by Stress Test, not me, okay? I am not responsible for the words that are coming out of Stress Test's mouth. I'm not disagreeing. but nevertheless, it was Stress Test's words, not mine. Now I can see where your head's at. Alright, it starts to become time to change the topic, I feel like. Because I feel like at some point my skin is gonna turn into a color that I've never seen before. I'm the one that knows your IRL, so we know it's true. Holy. I am not confirming nor denying anything, okay? I am all I'm doing is killing demons. Fire red. Maybe. As I said, I don't even know what kind of monster would respawn. Maybe, dude, maybe it would be cool to just for science see how red my face actually can become. Again, for science. And thinking about boobs. I feel like you have a very narrow view of who I am, the Stress Test. Is it a good thing or a bad thing? I don't know. Maybe that's something we'll learn as we're streaming. Okay, can I open the door now? No. Oh wait. Let's. You know, being the resident man here, I don't want to get too much hate here, okay?
Demonic presence.
Oh, there we go. Checkpoint reached.
Lockdown. Disengaged.
What's happening here?
Do not be alarmed by the system update. It is a prototype of our interdimensional tether. A means for me to pull you back from hell. I'm sorry for the jolt, but I didn't think you'd allow its installation voluntarily. I'm Dr. Samuel Hayden. I have supplies in my office. This way, please.
I guess I can't shoot him.
Save your ammunition.
Okay, he even had a dialogue for that. Okay.
Welcome, Dr. Hayden.
Take whatever supplies you need.
Oh, thank you, Mr. Robot Man. You're very kind. I am very suspicious about this guy. I don't think he has our best in mind.
The destruction of the Argent Tower is devastating, but I am committed to helping you close the portal. All of our work and understanding of their world is derived from the inscriptions on a large stone artifact we pulled from Hell in the earliest days of the program. We call it the Helix Stone. It is our most closely guarded asset. Olivia was obsessed with it. From it, we learned how to manipulate Hell's energy, bend it to our will, take advantage of their resources. It also led us to you. The Helix Stone showed us how to harness the power of the well. I believe it will show you how to shut it down.
Alright.
For years, Olivia has kept the Helix in her private office in the Lazarus Labs, which is only accessible through a secure elevator from the Advanced Research Complex across the
This is
chasm.
the kind of ass I want.
Your affinity for guns is apparent. I'm confident you'll find something useful there as well. The service elevator is at the end of the hall.
Yes. This dude has great aura. He does. He definitely is constantly in control. Or rather, he exudes an aura of control. I have a thing for machines. Okay, stress test. To grab that ass or that ass as your own. To grab it, of course. To grab it. Don't you agree? Don't. Oh, you know, something I should be doing is actually upgrading. Yeah, I haven't done this in a while. Shots penetrate 2 targets. That's pretty good. Instantly activate something. Yeah, let's. Oh yeah, this is good. Yeah, let's upgrade our plasma gun. It's really good. Yeah, full upgrade of our plasma gun. It's a very good gun. He could tell me what to do and I'd do it. All right. So, as long as someone tells you to do something with, you know, with a good enough voice and with good enough confidence, you would do that. That is an interesting piece of information there. I see. Would you agree on that statement there, stress test, with the voice? You have gained too much knowledge this stream. Yes and no. Interesting. Please elaborate. I disagree, Grunge. This knowledge is great. And I think more knowledge is only a good thing. Miss Sumo Wrestler. I'm so bad at elaborate. It's a shame that that's always the thing I want you guys to do whenever you're saying something, right? But see it like this, Stresses. I am paying attention to your opinions about things, right? Oh, okay, I can't click this until I've done that. Okay, makes sense. Makes a lot of sense. There we go. I think we have cleared out the arena and it's only a matter of it's all a matter of activating this thing. I don't even want to know what you picture in your brain of being as soon as when I mentioned nipples were out. I don't think I had something in my mind necessarily, like in particular. I just reacted to a weird thing I read. Either that or I'm lying. It's either or. Don't elaborate. Here I am wanting to elaborate. We elaborate in this stream, Grunge, okay? More knowledge, okay? I shouldn't be the only one here who gains knowledge, okay? Everyone should gain knowledge. And knowledge about what and why, you know, that's immaterial. Instead of starting to lie more often. What is this? You know, the truth is this, Grunt. You're getting too close to the core. I said earlier you're in my head, right? But there are layers to this, okay? There are layers. And my innermost layer I need to protect from everyone at all times forever, basically. And if you're getting too close to that core, I need to get into I need to take desperate measures to protect myself, okay? I need to deploy diversions, deception, anything I can. Proceed to peel your layer like a banana. Oh, that's hot. That's hot. I haven't told you he's always thinking about you. Holy. Grunge, maybe you're right. Maybe too much knowledge has been shared, actually. Maybe you were onto something there. Oh, this was a secret. No, I'm not gonna do this. Indeed, I agree. But oh no. Oh no. All right, what's happening here? Oh no. Ah, okay, I was just about to jump there. This is fun. Dude, it's a shame you're married, Stress Test, because otherwise I could deploy similar things in your direction as well. Well, that's not true. I can still deploy things, but I need to include Moldy. We are on. By the way, we are. I have stayed up way past my bedtime. I have to shut my eyes, else I may not wake up for the gym in time. Have fun, Sev, and see you not tomorrow, but maybe Thursday or Friday. Yes, indeed. Because tomorrow there's gonna be wrestling, not sumo wrestling, actual me wrestling, pro wrestling. Thank you so much for tuning in, Grunge. As always, it's a pleasure. I'll be sure to have you in my mind as I'm wrestling. Maybe I shouldn't. Maybe that's a weird thing to say. Nevertheless, thank you so much for tuning in, and I hope to see you around. And as you do that, I'm gonna do 20 push-ups. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Oh boy. But listen here, Stress Test, you are not out of danger, okay? You just made yourself a target. I'll be here to watch punishment, of course. That was almost covered by this share. Does that mean I have to do it again? Maybe I did that on purpose. But here's the thing. Grunge, I appreciate you staying to listen to me grunt before you're going to bed. There you go. Thank you so much. Seb will be thinking of Grunge while he gets tangled up with Sweaty Man. Exactly. And if I'm wrestling a bigger guy, then of course it's gonna be the imagery, like the mental imagery is gonna be way better. I'm always out of danger. Stress says, here's the thing. You could join in on this discussion, but only if you bring Moldy. And would it be fun if all of us are peeling each other like bananas? Oh man. I feel like every damn stream, something always gets out of hand. I feel like I'm here for it. Like I'm here for it. But it definitely happens. Bye now and have fun, Chad. Keep activating the tomato in him. Oh, that's a fun thing to say. you have a tomato in you as well. You just need to believe in your tomato. Oh. And how often is Moldy here? Well, dude, you okay? There's something you need to tell him, and that is I miss that sweet ass of his. Okay. That so he needs to join in a bit more often. Okay. Right. So if I jump here, there should be lost souls spawning. But yeah, here we go. Okay, so now I just need to time this thing, right? So I can proceed. So it should open. There we go. Checkpoint reach, perfect. I would tell him when he gets out of Ellie's room. Okay, good. Damn, Stress is hide your man when Seb's around. No one is safe. No one. Well, no hot piece of ass man is safe when I'm around. Dude, I will make you guys tomato. I want tomato in this instance. The things I and Moldy could do together. Oh boy. Wait, that looked like Gordon Freeman for a second. No, it's just a dude. My man would jump on Lela as fast if he could. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, dude. That's what I'm saying. I would love some health, I'm not gonna lie. I'm not sure if this is the right direction, but... ventilation fan. Okay. That probably did something. Oh, that allows me to jump down here. And now I might just need to... Ah! Oh! Not too shabby. Dude, I was not looking for this this secret, but I'll take it. Use a weapon mod to charge up a purple beam that penetrates target. This is actually not too bad. Let's do a lock-on burst on the rocket launcher. The rocket launcher is a really good weapon, so I definitely want to upgrade it if I can. Alright, but that was just a secret, so that has nothing to do with actually progressing the game. Okay, weird question. Because we are on a topic, right? We have a very peculiar topic we're talking about. Assuming you're into men, how would you feel about dating a man who has previously dated another man, as in a bisexual? Yes, no, or doesn't matter? Okay, so this, yeah, checkpoint reach. This is definitely where we want to go. Yes, healing. This is exactly what I want.
Demonic presence at unsafe level. Lockdown. Anything.
Oh, it's a shield guy. If you ever go to see Lilith wrestle and Moldy joins, he would jump into the ring and get to Lilith. In that, like, in all the seriousness, in that kind of instance, I would see that as a threat, as danger. Because I would be in my fighting mode, if that makes sense.
Demonic presence at unsafe level. Lockdown.
Ah, okay, so you lock on and then you shoot a 3-run burst. We want to grab that ass. That you know, that if there's any reason to chase me down, that's a good reason. That's a good reason.
Retinal scan failed.
I've dated bi guys before. It's totally fine for casual dating, but for serious relationships, sadly, I think eventually they do long for something a woman can't give them. I see. It's an interesting way you phrase that, Super Weak. Because it like the way you phrase it makes me believe that, like, you wouldn't mind dating a man like that, but it's like it has nothing to do with you in regards to why such a relationship wouldn't work. Well, and I guess the follow-up question is, what is it you think they want that you wouldn't be able to give them? Of course, it's a very, like, open-ended question.
Presence eliminated. Lockdown. Disengaged.
How straight, gay, bi would you consider yourself on a spectrum? I would consider myself to be straight. I mean, okay. A couple of years ago, there was a very fun, I'm not sure. It was a very fun, like, meme question, like, circulating the internet, which is, of course, oh, we got the, oh, you see Codex entry, got it. Obviously, I was referring to okay. Dude, here I am. This is, you know, I'm not the one with a dirty mind, okay? I'm not the one with a dirty mind. Here I am thinking about, you know, the emotional things. I'm not thinking about dick at all here. But yeah, I would consider myself straight. But there was a discussion, like, going around the internet like a couple of years ago, and that question was, are traps gay? That was the question. And by traps, you're referring to either like, if, like, more bigoted, you're referring to, like, trans women, but more, like, funny, you're referring to, like, femboys. And here's the thing: in a hypothetical scenario where like I can't, like, clock a person for being either a femboy or a trans woman, I wouldn't, of course, feel any aversion of being, I mean, a trans woman would be a woman, but okay, let's take a femboy as an example. I wouldn't have, like, any aversion, of course, in that kind of relationship. obviously, right? Because I wouldn't know. But if I was in that kind of relationship, and then I realized that the person I was dating was a femboy, I would, like, that would not be, at least in my opinion, a deal breaker necessarily. But like the scenario I just described is like very, very narrow, very specific. Like, again, in general, I would consider myself to be straight. And that is, of course, not in any way like a criticism against, you know, men or masculine people at all. But everyone has their preferences, right? Myself included. Hopefully that answered your question. How the hell do I get in here?
Retinal scan failed. Access denied. Yellow security clearance required.
This reminds me so much of that Resident Evil Revelation thing. But that in Resident Evil Revelation I needed like a fingerprint. Here I need something else, like a okay, what is the computers actually saying?
Retinal scan failed. Access denied. Yellow security clearance required.
Alright, so I need better security clearance. So very much, like, almost identical to the scenario we were in Resident Evil Revelations. So, I think I need to add my retina into, like, the security database of this facility. Somehow, some way. Oh, or or I just do that. Or I just do that. I literally just pick up a corpse. All right, I have a retina for you to scan. Yeah, that's how that is how do.
Biometric mismatch detected. Scanning.
Oh my darling.
Personnel confirmed. Expulsion to commence in 5, 4.
No, are you leaving me?
2, 1.
What's going on? Wait a second.
Activating laser security system.
I feel like there's a puzzle here that I'm not quite understanding. So am I supposed to like jump up here maybe?
Biometric mismatch detected.
Yes, because there are platforms here. Okay, got it. Right, so this is gonna be like a jumping puzzle-ish kind of thing.
4, 3, 2, 1.
But Super Weak, if you're still around, if I would ask you the same question, what would you answer? Am I supposed to be here? Yeah, see, it's definitely like some sort of puzzle, like I said. Now what? Okay, is this thing just gonna do it over and over again? It seems like it. What am I missing here? What am I not understanding? So I want to get in to get the BFG, but I can't because of this security thingy. And the laser is definitely like giving me opportunities to jump around and do stuff. You're missing the obvious. Apparently I am. Wait, there's another platform here. Let's go down. But I can't really do anything here either. Like what? I don't get it. Oh, I see it. Right? Okay, so it's nothing. Okay, you're not yes, okay, I am right. You're supposed to shoot the batteries. The big fucking gun. I wouldn't say I'm 100% straight. Okay, in that case, give me... Well, technically, I already knew that. Because I remember if I remember correctly, the first time you said you were, like, attracted to a woman, it was literally a goth girl. But please give me the scenario where the partner... I expected a bit more, I'm not gonna lie. I mean, everyone died, which is the important part, I suppose. But give me the scenario where the part of you that's not straight would be activated. And I'm not trying to, like, have a dirty mind. Like, I'm literally just curious. Alright, but now we have the BFG. This has to be, like, the last gun you can get, right? Wait, which, dude, I don't even know the... There's no key binding for the BFG. T, okay, randomly T. Everyone else, every other keybind is a number except for the BFG. Okay, I did not expect that. At least I appreciate that as soon as you get the BFG, like, the game is giving you an opportunity to just play around with it before, like, throwing you in a, like, very difficult scenario. I mean, maybe I shouldn't even use the BFG because it's using up a lot of what I will assume to be very valuable ammo. Yeah, maybe I should... Maybe I should just use the pistol. Well, okay, if there are pinks attacking us, then things are different. Last weekend I was at a lesbian pride party and some girls did flirt with me, grind on me, etc. And I did enjoy some of it. I see. Well, that's good, right? Or okay, I assume you agree that with that assessment. I mean, as long as you know, enjoy it and the person doing it is also enjoying it, then there's nothing wrong with it, right? Okay, so the explosion is so damn big that, like, essentially every single explosive barrel, like, in your general vicinity will get affected by the BFG. At least now we have a very, very effective way to deal with the pigs. Assuming we have enough ammo. We had a Pride Festival here and not too long ago as well, but I was wrestling, so I was very... What's this? I was a bit preoccupied. Oh, that is BFG ammo. Okay, got it. Alright, so they're okay. At least now I know what the BFG ammo looks like. As long as we have quad damage, I'm gonna do my best to just find and shoot all the enemies. I was at Furuvik this Sunday. What did you do there, Stress Test? I feel like I should know where Furuvik is, but like in general, my knowledge surrounding geography, like even, you know, Swedish geography, is like mega bad. That was probably a waste, to be perfectly honest, of a good BFG shot. You should know what it is. So please indulge a senile old man, if you would, Stress Test. What is Furuvik? I feel like it's one of those things, like, when you're, like, describing it, I'm gonna be like, oh, of course. I love the music. You seem to call it a small zoo. It's a zoo. We're there with Ellie. Suitably and water park. I see. Maybe okay. That is like not what I had in mind. So maybe I don't know really what it is. With Ellie and Moldy. Nice. You know that is like the kind of thing that you know is really cute and kind of like what you want to do as like a date, right? If you are married with children, because I feel like every single person that is part of the quote-unquote date will get something out of it. You know, the parents will get, you know, get to spend some time with each other, and as I assume the child will get some enjoyment of, you know, seeing the animals and stuff. Okay, let's see if we can do if I can do this without oh, I'm starting from here. Ah, whatever. Let's see how far I can get without wasting ammo. It all depends on the pings, dude. Maybe it's just worth to use the PFG. It's perfect for families, but I think it would be nice as a date for even for a person that you're just dating too. You're not wrong. You're not wrong. Assuming you know, being at a zoo is something both would enjoy. And with that bombshell, the bombshell being what Stress Test did at Food Week. I'm afraid I have some bad news, okay? Because I'm gonna end the stream right here, right now. But the bad news will just pile on, because I will not be streaming tomorrow. I killed the stream! Stress Test, this is on you, okay? This is on you. I will in fact be wrestling tomorrow. If you are, for whatever reason, in Stockholm, you will be able to see it, because it's gonna be a free wrestling show, and it's gonna take place at literally like the smack dab in the center of Stockholm. You cannot basically get more center than where we're gonna be wrestling tomorrow. And again, it's free, so what the hell. That means that I will not be streaming, but there's always light at the end of the tunnel. Me and Ellie are coming. You know, you could. I will be back on Thursday with more Doom, starting at 6 p.m. Central European summertime. Yeah, on Thursday, exactly. So drop a follow if you want to be notified when we go live. And with all that being said, thank you so much for tuning in today. And wherever you are in the world, I hope you're having a good time. I hope that we together can have some more good times, playing some games, streaming some streams. But until then, have fun tomorrow, and thank you for the stream today. Thank you so much for being here, Stress Test. Always a pleasure. Have fun tomorrow, Seb. Thank you so much, Super Week. We'll see if any pictures or video clips will emerge. But until then, save it out.